Hello everybody, this is Dr. Pratima Shastri and we are going to discuss an important topic, Your Nutrition is Your Concern, Part 2, that is Know Your Food and What is Balanced Diet. We'll be discussing nutrient components and their role in our body functions and food as a source of nutrients. Now we know from Part 1 that we need energy to do the work and it is the carbohydrates and fats that give us energy. The second important function of the nutrients is to provide the structural elements. The proteins are main structural elements for muscles and hair, nail, etc. and also for cartilage. Calcium is an important component of bones and we also need some fine regulatory mechanisms, micronutrients and phytochemicals. Now, nutrients are a team of compounds. They act in coordination to manage different needs of our body. They can be compared with the parliament where different parties and groups are there, but they work together to manage the smooth governance. Similarly, food parliament has a major share of micronutrients which are smaller in number but equally important, supporting nutrients which are not the part of exact nutrition but they are necessary, and just like parliament there are some opposition parties like anti-nutritional factors. Let us know a little more about the nutrients. Macronutrients coalition has three major parties: proteins, carbohydrates and fats. Micronutrient coalition has two parties: vitamins and minerals. Though the actual strength is less, they are equally important for proper functioning. There are three supporting parties in non-nutrient components coalition. They are water, fiber and phytochemicals. They enhance the performance but they are not called as nutrients. And the anti-nutritional factors or the opposition parties include tannins and enzyme inhibitors which interfere in the absorption and performance of the nutrients, and they need to be managed with proper processing and cooking methods. Now, once we know that some nutrients are required in more quantity and some are required in less quantity, how much of each nutrient is required every day for a person to ensure good health? This quantitative measure of nutrient requirement is called as recommended daily allowance. Recommended daily allowance is the quantitative measure of different nutrients to be consumed every day by an individual to ensure good health. These are framed on the basis of extensive diet and health survey of a large population and also supported by animal studies. The recommendations are prescribed by agencies like World Health Organization, and Indian recommendations are framed by Indian Council of Medical Research. Considering an adult man who weighs 60 kg and an adult woman who weighs 55 kg, recommended dietary allowances for some important nutrients are shown here. We will notice that the calorie requirement of women is slightly less, and that is reflected in the requirement of carbohydrates. The fat requirement is same. Protein requirement is 1 gram per kg of body weight, and that is why, because of the difference in weight, the protein requirement is different. Calcium is same, but iron requirement of women is more because their physiological needs. Apart from this, the nutrient requirement differs with age, sex, nature of work, environment, and of course special situations like convalescence, pregnancy, lactation, etc. But we don't eat nutrients. We eat food and we need variety in our food. We don't like to eat same food every day. Thankfully, different ingredients are available in nature which enables us to prepare variety of foods. And therefore, though the requirement of nutrients is same all over the world, the sources will differ according to the ingredients available in different parts of the world. Our natural foods can be grouped based on their major nutritional role. For example, Go foods which give energy that include carbohydrates and fats. All carbohydrates give 4 calories per gram. Sugars, glucose, honey, etc. They can give you quick energy. just like rapid cache. But starch from grains and tubers needs to be hydrolyzed to give glucose. This glucose is stored in liver and is released as needed in the body like a saving account operated with a credit card. Excess calories are stored in the form of fat. This fat gives 9 calories per gram and is not easily mobilized. It's something like fixed deposit. Grow foods are for growth and repairs of the body. We can get proteins from animal sources like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy. And the proteins are also available from vegetable foods like pulses, legumes, and nuts. In addition to the major source of protein, meat also provides iron, and the dairy foods also provide calcium in addition to proteins. The grains and legumes also provide fiber and also some micronutrients and vitamins and minerals. Glow foods, this mainly includes the foods which are rich in micronutrients, iron, vitamin C, antioxidants, and other phytochemicals, and which are also claimed to have anti-cancer activity. They also provide fiber. This group mainly includes colorful fruits, vegetables, and sprouts. These food groups have combination of different nutrients, but none of the above group contains all nutrients in right proportion. So we need to combine them judiciously and to derive balanced nutrition. We need to think about a proper planning in order to get the balanced meal that pleases the palate, satisfies the hunger, and provides all necessary nutrients in the right proportion. That's all for today. Look forward for our third part. Meanwhile, have a happy meal and a healthy life too. Thank you.